Hi, welcome to St. Francis Mission and to the, I think it's the March update. I thought I needed a prop, so I got my friend Harvey here, my turtle, to come from my office to be with me. Feels better to have him around. I heard this wonderful story. I'm going to tell you this story. There was this case where this guy was a taxi driver in New York City, and he died, and he went to heaven. And at the same time, this elderly Monsignor in California died, and he went to heaven. And they were standing in line there, and St. Peter came along and he said to the taxi driver, "Follow me." And he took this taxi driver up to this beautiful big mansion, and it had a big swimming pool and a big hot tub. And so he said, "This is all yours." And then St. Peter gave him a gold robe. And the guy was pretty happy. So Peter goes back down, and there's the Monsignor standing there, and he takes him. He says, "Follow me." So the Monsignor goes, and he gets taken down to this little bitty one-room apartment with no amenities. So the Monsignor says to Peter, he said, "Hey, what's the deal here? This guy in front of me is a taxi driver, and you took him up there and put him in this big mansion with a gold robe. I've been serving the church for 55 years, sweating, trying to get people into heaven and so forth. What's going on?" And Peter said, "Well, look, Monsignor," he says, "here's the deal." He said, "We're into results up here. And the taxi driver, whenever he was driving in New York, everyone in the cab prayed. And unfortunately, when you were preaching, everyone slept." Isn't that's terrible, isn't it? Unfortunately, I'm the only one who can laugh at my jokes here, but I hope you enjoy it. To get to the serious business of the update, one of the important things that will happen very soon, before the end of March, is that our new radio website will go live, so that you can go to KINI FM 96.1 and on the internet, and you will be able to see our new website. And on the website, we'll have all the programmings for every day lined out. And we will also have all the announcements for the Rosebud Reservation. We take care of funeral announcements, school announcements, blizzard announcements, any announcement whatsoever. This radio station reaches 125 miles in every direction. It's a 90,000 watt station. It's a big station. On the station also, we have such wonderful programs like God Talk, of which I'm part, and Brother Douglas is part. But we also have the 80s Attack, and we have a number of programs that are generated by Mary Lee Fasthorse for recovery programs. And in fact, we will soon be starting one where Mary Lee Fasthorse and people from the Betty Ford Center in Rancho Mirage will be presenting recovery programs where the people from the Institute will be able to do some technical teaching on alcoholism and prevention. And Mary Lee will also be able to be part of that discussion. So it's a very exciting station. One of the pieces that will happen also when we go live is that we will be able to stream the station on the internet. People will be able to hear our live broadcast. Part of the reason why that's so important to us is that there's a large number of Native people from this reservation, and even larger number of Native people from South Dakota who are in Afghanistan and Iraq and overseas, and they'll be able to get news from home through our radio station. So we're very pleased that that's going up and is getting done by the end of this month. Another piece that's important to us is this year we've had for the first time the Jesuit Volunteer Corps working with us in various projects. And we've had 4 wonderful volunteers who have been a great help to the mission. And they will actually work with us all through the summer until August. But as it turns out, we've been accepted again to be a placement facility for the Jesuit Volunteer Corps, and we'll be interviewing 6 people next week to be able to begin to sort out who would be a good fit for us here at the mission. We'll only be taking 4 people again, but they like to give us a larger selection of people who are interested in working with Native people. So that's going to be another exciting piece for us. On the pastoral front, this is the time when we do baptismal preparation for babies. And for St. Charles Church and St. Bridget's Church, we have, I think it is 11 children who are in the process, which means we have 22 adults attending the classes all month. And the way we work that here is we have baptismal prep 3 times a year for babies. And we ask the parents to come every Thursday night to receive instruction. We serve a very light meal there. And then we ask them to come the following Sunday to do part of the baptismal rite. So everyone participates in 8 basic pieces of this instruction. So we're pleased to have that many, once again, coming in for baptism. What's helpful about this is that it helps people to feel that they are a community going through the process. They get to see the community of the church alive on Sunday morning, and many of them are attracted to continue coming. So that's been a very helpful program. Over the past 5 years, we've been doing it that way. So I want to thank you for listening. Thank you for joining in, and I'll be back again to torment you next month.